very much for your introduction. So I'd like to spend the next 3 or 4 minutes to just explain you what we do at Magpie Polymers. In one word, we change waste into gold. But of course, that's something that I can say to financial people, but not so much to technical people. So I'll tell you a little bit more detail what we actually do. We produce filtration beads, very close to ion exchange resins, but with chemical properties and performance that go well beyond ion exchange resins. So it's a filtration technology. We concentrate on industrial process and wastewater. Very selectively, we can remove metals, transition metals, from industrial wastewater to give clean water and the metal. What makes us different from existing technology is performance. There's very little metal left after treatment, and selectivity. So we can get our target metals in very heavily charged water that contains salt, that contains calcium, that contains organics. And we also have different polymers so that we can separate target metals, which is very important if you want to create some value with the metals that you're getting. So there's basically 2 different markets for this technology. It's in toxic metal abatement. Regulation-driven, industrials need to reduce more and more the level of metal that they have in their wastewater. Typically, the metals we're dealing with is cadmium, lead, and also radionuclei such as uranium. The other application or the other market is valuable metals. So trying to get the last trace of a valuable metal back to be able to reuse it in your process or even resell it separately. Typical metals we're working with: gold and silver, platinum group metals, and also some less commonly used metals that you see in electronics, such as indium and rare earth metals. So we're a very small company. We're a startup company. We're 5 people at the moment. We're hiring. But we are quite well equipped in terms of lab and production facility. We have ICP analysis, which is really the main tool that we use for determining the metal content in our water before and after treatment. We have an innovative production unit that can produce our different products up to about 1,000 kilo per month. And we have the internal capability to test water, either at very small lab scale, so using typically small columns like this. And we also have an industrial pilot system that's actually mobile, so we can take that to customer sites. In terms of why I'm presenting here today, there's 2 objectives. Firstly, we are very much a research-oriented company. We're constantly trying to improve our technology and the processes that we use to put our technology in place. But also very important for us is REACH regulation. So we are chemists, so we use dangerous things. And that's a problem as far as REACH is concerned. We are working with our supplier of our key raw material on getting some REACH documentation going, but it's really quite an opaque and complex domain. So if there's people in the audience who can help us with that, such as A2 chemistry, I think, I'd be very interested. So thank you very much for your attention.